Hello everyone, and welcome back. If you're looking to build a complete accounting system using Google Sheets, including a trial balance, profit and loss statement, and balance sheet, plus the ability to record all kinds of transactions like receipts, payments, sales, and purchases, then this video is just for you. Make sure to watch it till the end, because I'll walk you through exactly how I've set everything up from scratch. One of the best things about using Google Sheets is that it's online and easy to share. You can use it on any device, mobile, laptop, or even a smart TV. As long as it supports Android, you can download the Google Sheets app and access your accounting system anytime, anywhere. So how did I make all of this work in Google Sheets? Let's find out together. But before we begin, a small request. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, give this video a like, and drop a comment below to let me know what you think. Alright friends, let's get started. To begin with accounting, the first thing you need is a chart of accounts. For that, I used ChatGPT. I simply asked it to create a chart of accounts for a small India-based training business and requested it to include GST-related ledgers. It generated a full sample list. I then asked ChatGPT to convert it into Excel format, downloaded it, and pasted it into a new Google Sheet called Chart of Accounts. This sheet contains 4 basic columns: category, subgroup, ledger name, and remarks. Categories include capital, liabilities, assets, inventory, and so on. Subgroups are things like loans, GST payable, or fixed assets. The ledger name column is especially important. It will be used throughout the rest of the accounting system. You can easily modify or add to this list based on your own business needs. Next, I created a party list to maintain Sundry, Debtors, and Creditors. You'll create a new sheet with columns like group, name, address, state, GST number, and contact details. You can also include extra columns like email ID or any other relevant information you'd like to maintain for your clients and suppliers. Once the chart of accounts and party list are ready, it's time to create the transaction sheet. This sheet will capture all your day-to-day entries, such as receipts, payments, sales, sales returns, purchases, purchase returns, contra entries, and general vouchers. If your business uses other types of transactions, you can add those too. In the transaction sheet, I included the following columns: transaction type, date, voucher number, ledger, debit amount, credit amount, party name, invoice number, invoice date, and remarks. To make data entry easy, fast, and consistent, I added drop-down menus in the sheet. For example, under the transaction type column, we can create a drop-down list containing options like receipt, payment, sales, purchase, sales return, purchase return, contra, and journal. This helps prevent typing errors and ensures each transaction is properly categorized. The same approach is used for the ledger and party name columns. For the ledger drop-down, we pull data directly from the chart of accounts sheet, and for party name, we refer to the party list sheet. This way, anytime you add a new ledger or party, it automatically becomes available in the drop-down. Let's take a practical example of how to create a drop-down for the transaction type column in Google Sheets. Step 1. In a separate sheet, let's call it transaction types, enter all the types of transactions you use. For example, receipt, payment, sales, sales return, purchase, purchase return, contra, and journal. Enter these in cells A2 to A9. Step 2. Now go back to your main transaction sheet. Select the column where you want to apply the drop-down. Let's say column A, starting from A2. Step 3. Go to the menu at the top and click on Insert, then select Drop-down. Step 4. Under Criteria, choose the option that says Drop-down from a range. Then click on the Range selector and go to your transaction type sheet. Select the range from A2 to A9. This tells Google Sheets where to pull the list from. Step 5. You can also customize the look of your drop-down. Under Advanced Options, choose between chips, arrow, or plain text. The style you choose won't affect how the drop-down works. It's just a visual preference. Finally, click Done. Now your transaction type column will have a fully functional drop-down list. This allows you to quickly and accurately select the type of transaction without typing manually each time. You can follow the exact same steps to create drop-downs for the ledger and party name columns. Just make sure you're using the correct data ranges from the chart of accounts and party list sheets. Now let me show you how to record an example sales entry with GST. Let's say you made a local sale worth Rs 100,000 to a Delhi-based customer and GST is applicable at 18%. The entry would look like this. Debit Sundry Debtors for Rs 118,000 credit sales, for Rs 100,000 credit output, CGST Rs 9,000 credit output, SGST Rs 9,000. Make sure to add the party name, invoice number, invoice date, and any remarks. Always ensure that the total debit equals the total credit. We're following a double entry system here, so every transaction will have at least 2 corresponding ledgers. Once you've recorded some entries, we can now create a dynamic ledger view. This allows you to select a ledger name from a dropdown and automatically see all related transactions. To do this, we use the filter function in Google Sheets. This function helps us pull only the rows that match specific conditions. For example, let's say we want to display all transactions related to a specific ledger. In that case, we can use the following formula. Filter the range from column A to column J in the transaction sheet, where the ledger column, column D, matches the value in cell A1. In formula terms, that would look like equals filter, open parenthesis, transactions exclamation A2 to J, comma, transactions exclamation D2 to D equals A1 close parenthesis. This way, only the transactions related to the selected ledger will appear automatically. This will filter and show only those entries where the selected ledger was used. It updates dynamically whenever you change the selection. Now let's move on to creating the trial balance sheet. First, we use the unique function to list all the ledger names from the transaction sheet. This function helps us remove any duplicates and show each ledger only once. In simple terms, we write unique, open parenthesis, transactions exclamation D2 to D, close parenthesis. This gives us a clean list of all ledgers used in your transactions. Next, we use the SUMIF function to calculate the total debit and credit amounts for each ledger. To calculate debit, the formula is SUMIF, open parenthesis, transactions exclamation D to D, comma, A2, comma, transactions exclamation E to E, close parenthesis. This means check where the ledger in column D matches the one in cell A2, and then add the values from the debit column, which is column E. Similarly, to calculate credit, we use SUMIF, open parenthesis, transactions exclamation D to D, comma, A2, comma, transactions exclamation F to F, close parenthesis. This works exactly the same, but pulls values from the credit column instead. Finally, subtract credit from debit to get the balance for each ledger. That's it. You now have a live, auto-updating trial balance. No manual calculations needed. It updates automatically as you record new transactions. Now, let's create the profit and loss statement. Start by listing all income and expense categories from your chart of accounts. You can filter and copy them to a new sheet. Once you have the list, again use SUMIF to total the debit and credit amounts. Profit is calculated by subtracting total expenses from total income. If the final number is negative, you made a profit. If it's positive, it's a loss. Lastly, let's build the balance sheet. Filter and copy all asset and liability ledgers from your chart of accounts. Use the sum function to calculate the total for each section. Then include the profit or loss from the P&L statement under the liabilities section. This ensures the sheet balances correctly. The formula to check your balance sheet is simple. Total assets minus total liabilities, including profit/loss, should equal 0. If it does, that means your balance sheet is perfectly balanced. So that's how you can build a complete, dynamic, and shareable accounting system in Google Sheets. It's completely free to use, works across devices, and can be shared with multiple users in real time. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And if you'd like to get access to this ready-made template, just fill out the form linked in the video description, and I'll send you the link directly. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable videos like this. See you in the next one.